Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. It's Carol here, and I'm back with another What I Eat in a Day, Crazy Day edition. Today has been a day already so far. It's 12:15. I'm just making one of my nori wraps. If you saw my video yesterday, I've been putting this homemade seitan that I made in there with a bunch of chopped veggies. I've got my watermelon radish and some green pepper and shredded carrots and some spring mix. I'm just sticking it all in a wrap, and I have some of my potato ranch that I made with purple sweet potatoes because that's all I had on hand, and it's actually really delicious. So I'm just about to eat finally. Pretty hungry. I've had a crazy morning. For those of you that are interested in my craziness, I took the boys' car. We drove their new car that, well, it's new to us. It's a 2014, and we drove it to get new brakes. It needs front and back brakes, and they said that would be about $1,000, which is the going rate. I'm okay with that. I dropped it off there, and we were on our way home. My son was driving, he's 18, and I was in the passenger seat, and we both had our seatbelts on, and we were driving by a funeral home. There was a funeral going on, lots of people walking. There's no shoulder on that road, it's a 2-lane road. And lots of people walking, cars going really slow, stop and go, and the cars in front of us slowed down, so my son stopped, and we were just sitting there minding our own business, and a transit van came and plowed into the back of us, completely destroyed the rear end of my car. And it was a gentleman who was working at the time. That was his work vehicle. Even though I had my seatbelt on, I was in the passenger seat, my head hit the dashboard. I don't know why, my seatbelt's not working or something, but I jerked forward so hard that my face, I hit my chin. It's a little swollen, but it's not that bad. And I hit my forehead too on the dashboard. And then my back is stiff. I'm just bummed that my car is destroyed. It's drivable, but the rear end is completely crunched. All the lights are smashed, and he hit us really hard. I'm just so thankful that we had our seatbelts on, and that, and that my son had stopped with enough distance between the car in front of him that we didn't get pushed into anybody, So he's such a good driver, and I'm so thankful for him. Anyway, now we've had that to deal with. I pulled over and I called the police, who came and made a report. They had our insurance information, and he was making a report in the police car. And then I asked the gentleman, I'm gonna need your insurance info. And he said, oh yeah, I got it. And so then he had already called a tow truck, who pulled up in the middle of the street, blocked traffic both ways. His car was totaled. His big transit van was completely totaled. So he loaded it onto this truck, and then he was waiting in the truck. The officer gave him his info back, and they took off. So I called already to get an estimate, and no, everything is booked for the month of February. So I'm gonna have a hard time getting an estimate on that. The hatch of my SUV does not close all the way, so we're kind of stuck here. Yeah, so that's where we're at, but I just had to stop with that for a minute, take a minute to eat some lunch, and I am having one of my delicious wraps that you saw me eat yesterday. It's always something, isn't it? What was I telling you the other day about? I feel like my to-do list and my stress levels are just through the roof, and every time I get one thing checked off my list, 10 more get added to it. So, I'm still in the moment of all of this, and I'm handling it pretty well, I think. Everything's gonna be fine. We're safe, and it's just a material car. It could have been so much worse. And I think about, there was so much traffic because of that funeral. And as we were driving by, everyone's wearing black. I've been there. I was feeling for those people. They're having the worst day ever going to that funeral. And my day has been rough so far, but it could be a lot worse. So just trying to keep the positivity, and I'm gonna have some lunch. I was gonna come home. I have all this ginger and all this citrus, and I was gonna make some wellness shots because I've got a little cold going. I feel like I have a scratchy throat, and last night I was super stuffed up when I went to go to bed. So I don't have time to make my wellness shots just yet, but at some point today I would still like to do that. I'm going to keep calling around, seeing if I can get some estimates. I have to go back to pick up the boys' car, the brakes, after the brakes are done. and I will catch up with you guys later. Okay, well, today is Saturday and I just got back from urgent care. I went to see the doctor. I don't know if you can see, I've got a little bruise on my forehead and another one on my chin from the accident. It's actually a little hematoma. And I don't think, thinking more about this accident, I don't think it's possible for me to have hit the dashboard. I do think that maybe I hit myself or, you know, somehow in the impact. But I'm having some neck pain. I have a knot on my neck, like a spasm back here, and then also in the middle of my back. So I went to see the doctor today, did the right thing. My doctor recommended that I get some massage, which will also be covered. So he recommended 2 massages a week for 6 weeks. So I am super excited about that. I am stiff all over, from my neck all the way down to my tailbone. I can't wait to get a massage. That sounds amazing. And to have a prescription for 2 a week. So that is one good point. Things are looking up. I got an estimate on my car. A lot of the places I was calling couldn't give me an estimate for until the end of March, or one person even told me not until May. But I have a friend that I do CrossFit with. His father owns a body shop, and he was able to see me that same day of the accident. And he did an estimate that was very expensive, almost $10,000 worth of damage to my car. He thinks that my car is totaled, that the other party's insurance will probably just write me a check for the blue book value of my vehicle, which is not good because I do live on an island and it's nearly impossible to buy a vehicle that, like mine, with low miles, that's well maintained for that amount. So that's kind of sad. I submitted the estimate. We'll see what happens with that. But anyway, I am getting hungry already. It's only 10 a.m. It is Saturday. I thought that I would finally make my wellness shots. I'm still getting over this little bit of cold, and I have all the ginger. I have a jalapeno. I kind of want to put some jalapeno in there, or some cayenne. Maybe cayenne would be better. I don't know. Ginger, lemon, cayenne. That sounds really good. I also have a few oranges. Maybe I'll put some fresh orange juice in there just so it's not quite so potent. That sounds like a really good way to take care of myself on this Saturday morning. I'm gonna get my juicer out and make some wellness shots. Upon further inspection, half of it was turmeric and 2 whole lemons. Looks amazing. I wonder what it tastes like. Let's try it. A ton of ginger, turmeric, and lemon. And I tasted a sip of it just plain. It is thick. That is not good. That is not tasty. So I'm gonna do a couple of oranges. I have a couple of local oranges and see if that sweetens it up a little bit. Okay, so I juiced up a couple of oranges. They're super sweet and delicious. So I'm gonna start with a shot of OJ, and then I'm gonna put our vial juice on top, okay? That's probably enough. Because I'm crazy, I'm gonna sprinkle cayenne. I think you have to do black pepper with turmeric, right? Okay, let's try it. This is gonna kick the cold right out of me, right? Whew. My eyes are watering. It's not bad, actually. I can definitely do that once a day. I'm just gonna add the orange to what I have here. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's doable. Okay, wellness shots are a success. I can put them into smaller jars, or I can just pour myself a shot every day or a couple times a day. Whew, I feel it warm in my tummy. All right, I'm gonna start prepping some veggies and salad items for my lunch. So I got out my veggies to get them prepped, and I decided to make some of my nori wraps. They are so delicious, and I have some of my potato ranch. I put some of the spicy pickled beet juice in there. That is so good. I have some tomatoes, some cilantro, some cucumber, and shredded carrots in here. Oh, and some butter lettuce. And I am just making a couple of these nori wraps for my lunch. I also put some of my homemade seitan in there. That is a great source of protein. I'm just loving having that. And I'm just having a few of these wraps for my lunch. Oh, there's avocado in here too. So good. I have a lot to catch up with you guys on my crazy life. The saga continues, but it's Monday morning and I'm ready to get things done. I have already had a wellness shot. I mixed it half and half with this aloe vera juice and did a shot of that. It was so good. I feel it like warm in my stomach, and it's actually really nice. It tastes a little spicy going down, but I've been dealing with this head cold. I'm feeling much better yesterday and today, but I figured this is gonna help me get better faster. I'm drinking some black coffee, making breakfast for the kids, feeding the cats. You can see they're over here waiting. There's Harry Styles, and there's Butter, and Franklin is right outside in the garage there. I'm off to CrossFit, and then I have lots to catch up with you guys on, so I will catch up with you later.
Here I am at CrossFit. This was kind of a gentle workout, not really a lot of weightlifting on this day, so I was able to go. This was the last time I've been to CrossFit. I'm recording this voiceover on Thursday, and I went to the chiropractor this day, and my neck has been messed up ever since. I'll talk to you more about that one later.
Okay, I'm back. It's 5 o'clock, and I took my earrings off because I went to the chiropractor. Never been to a chiropractor in my life, but since I had that accident a few days ago, today's 5 days later, my neck all the way down to my tailbone is all stiff and sore. So I went to the chiropractor. He's been doing this for 30 years. He evaluated me. I've had kind of a dull headache since the date of the accident. He says I have whiplash, which is pretty serious. I had a lot of misalignment and a lot of knots in my back, which I knew that, but he did crack my neck and he cracked my mid-back. And so I'm feeling kind of sore right now. I'm feeling kind of inflamed right now. He wants to see me again in 2 days, and I'm debating whether I should go back to him. So a lot of stress. Definitely important to take the time to take care of myself. So I am eating my healthy meals, I'm drinking my water, I'm taking my supplements. I'm going to take a hot bath after this because I'm feeling kind of stiff and sore. I'm feeling just tired and worn out from all of the things that I'm doing. And I think that's normal and natural. I'm not beating myself up for that at all. The boys drove themselves to practice and they should be home in about an hour. So I've got some time to I'm making some brown rice and some veggies, and I'm gonna take a hot bath if I can squeeze that in. That just sounds really amazing. Maybe I'll do a face mask. A little self-care that I do, and I really enjoy it. Light some candles. So that is my plan for the evening. I am cooking some veggies. I have some leftover shepherd's pot pie that I make, and I'm really excited to eat that. But I also have some broccoli, zucchini, sauteing some carrots and onions. And I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. I would show you my dinner, but I'm probably going to be so tired by the time that I do eat it. It's only 5 o'clock now, and I'm going to have my leftover shepherd's pot pie and my veggies, and I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go to bed early. I can't wait to get into bed with my kitties and just snuggle up and enjoy this full moon evening in bed, sleeping. So hopefully tomorrow is a better day. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. It's only Monday, but we are doing it. We're doing it. And if you guys are struggling with anything or having some anxiety, having some going through some difficult times, I feel you. We got this. We can persevere and we can get it all done and get through this. I love you guys and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting my little channel. It really means a lot to me. This has been like the most trying few months of my life. Thank you guys so much for following along and for hanging in there with me. I know I'm kind of scattered all over the place lately, but that's just life, and that's the season that I'm going through right now. And I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. All right, I will see you in the next video.